News OK's Press Row with the Oklahomans Barry Tramel and Jenni Carlson is powered by Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'.
I'm Barry Tramel, and Friday night in downtown Oklahoma City, Nuggets Thunder in what looks to be a playoff preview. And if the playoffs are anything like what we saw the other night with Denver and Oklahoma City, it's going to be big-time fun.
Is it ever? From the Opopco Studios in Oklahoma City, you're watching the Press Row. I'm Jenni Carlson. Press Row is sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. Barry, it was great fun watching those two teams go at it Tuesday night in Denver. We're probably going to see a similar scene on Friday night in Oklahoma City. Wow, I can't wait for the playoffs. I couldn't wait a couple weeks ago, but now I really can't wait for these two teams to get after it.
To me, the image of the year so far in this Oklahoma City season is not Russell Westbrook flying through the air for some acrobatic dunk or Kevin Durant standing out at the top of the circle with his hand raised after a made three-pointer. The image of the year is Kendrick Perkins and Nene nose to nose there in Denver in the second quarter after an altercation. Neither one giving ground. Kendrick Perkins looking like he's about ready to go storm the streets of New York. I think it was a fantastic image. I think it's what we're going to see. A couple of teams with attitude. A couple of teams that have remade themselves with NBA trades in February. I think this is going to be a series with a lot of emotion, a lot of contention. I think it's going to be big-time basketball and big-time competition.
Yeah, and you know what? Denver is going to bring it. There's no doubt about it. These guys lost two stars in Carmelo Anthony and Chauncey Billups in a midseason trade, and yet they're playing as well as anybody in the NBA. And I think that's really because they've come together as a team, and they're not taking no for an answer. They're not taking a loss for an answer. These guys are going out and figuring out a way to win, and a lot of times that's with hard-nosed toughness they get from Kenyon Martin, from Nene, from some guys that, frankly were sort of in the background a lot in previous teams, but now have really stepped to the fore. I think this is going to be a lot of fun to see. And I tell you, had the Thunder not acquired Kendrick Perkins, I wonder if they would be up to the task, because this Nuggets team is rough and tough, and Oklahoma City is going to have to bring that. I think Kendrick Perkins gives them a chance to hang with the Nuggets and beat the Nuggets in this first-round series.
That's a great point. Everybody loved the old Thunder. Everybody loved the sort of fun-and-gun Thunder, but those guys weren't all that tough. Now, they played tough against the Lakers in the playoffs last year. I'll grant you that. But to have success series after series in the playoffs, you've got to bring the intensity. You've got to bring the attitude every night, every series. Kendrick Perkins does that. He has instilled in this team a new mentality, a defensive mentality, but also a give-no-ground mentality. I'm glad they have Kendrick Perkins on their side for this potential Denver series.
Yeah, I think he's going to be absolutely central. This guy walks in the building ready to go to battle, and you see it in the way that he looks, in the way that he acts. There's no smile. There's no give. There's no standing back and letting somebody take something. This guy is serious business, and I think that's really rubbing off on these guys. They got Kendrick Perkins. They got home court advantage. They got a great shot to win a first-round playoff series. Hey, stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoma.